nothing was more powerful than to see the look on my CEO and CEO's face and say, that's it. That's what we need. So we're at Wendy's in Miami. This is actually one of our top volume locations for the company. We actually, as far as Wendy's brand is concerned, we're one of the top 3 Wendy's in the Wendy's organization. So we do huge volume out of a very small space. So let me walk you through the front line here a little bit, give you a little tour. So we run off of 4 terminals in this particular location. And this is the entire front of house. It's pretty much a hole in the wall. That's literally what we did. We cut a hole into the wall and built this particular unit. This is one of our top survey locations also in Miami for quick service. They do a really good job of getting surveys in here also. Extremely small area to work in. It's large volume and really great people. That's the key to it. I always expect things like Net Promoter Score and the feedback to impact the end user, the cashier, the manager. But for the first time, what I'm seeing now, it's been almost a flip. Our executive committee, the leaders of the company and our top level now are tuning in every day. What's the NPS score? What are the drivers attached to that? What is it that we can impact from a top level to trickle down and help the field? And it's also giving a voice to the field now, to all those different pieces of feedback that were coming in to say, hey, we need help here, or we would love an investment on this. So now it's almost like everyone's speaking the same language, top down, and they're willing to invest in that and make those changes. We have Island Chicken Grill, which is one of our QSR locations. We also have Familia. Familia is a QSR Plus location. Both of them offer an alcohol experience too, so you can pick up a beer or wine with your purchase. We also have what we call a casual dining location. La Pausa is one of our casual dining locations. So you'll see a full bar here with sit-down table service. When you walk into your CEO's office and he's got the NPS score and driver sitting there, and he says, hey, what's going on with this or this? He's going down the list of drivers now, and he's picking up the phone and calling the operators in the field and saying, hey, you have an opportunity with this one driver. What are you doing? So again, the time frame, being able to act quicker. The guest now knows that we're engaged and connected to them, and when we listen to them and we care, because our behaviors and our actions follow up right behind it. I think that the human sides or the stories that we're seeing, I can probably represent in 2 ways. The first one being is, we recently had an interaction where a guest ate at one of our restaurants, grabbed their bag and go, because we're in a really short period of time that we can interact with our guests, and they're off to their flight. Well, I guess once they got to their flight, they opened up the bag. What they saw in the bag wasn't what they wanted. So they went ahead and left a message through CustomerGauge. Within a minute, the manager was already on his way out to the gate to find the customer, the guest, and to correct that for them. And what did the guest do? Not only did they get the right item, they hop on a plane and fill out another survey talking about how wonderful the interaction was. So again, really being able to close that gap and get closer to the guest quicker was important. The other one happened actually when we were doing a training on the support center. We were sitting there in front of the system open, and sure enough, a message comes up, and it wasn't very flattering. Okay, I'll tell you, it was one of those 1s or 2s that you're not happy to see. But my CEO were sitting on each side of me, and they look up and they go, oh, okay. Within 2 minutes, the manager at that location had already talked to the team, had already logged in, and made it they changed the status from open to progress, went ahead and talked about the training and the follow-up they're doing with the associates, and also said they'd be following up with the guests later today. And this all happened within 2 or 3 minutes of it coming through. So we've now taken what normally would take a few weeks to get done, to get back to the guest and correct behavior, and we've shortened it up to a couple of minutes. One of the main reasons why we selected Net Promoter at areas, it's a true voice of the guest. It measures satisfaction, it measures the guest loyalty, an investment with us. Now it's become a culture. Everyone's using the words promoter, detractors. We are driven now by what the guest is saying. Would they talk about us to someone else?
Yeah.
So it seemed like a natural fit. It also fit into our philosophy of closing the loop. It puts the business owner in control by connecting them directly to the guest. I think that's the best way to put it. We now have the ability for the person who is the most important part of our business, the person that's on the front line, to actually be connected to the guest and the way they feel. And to us, there's nothing more valuable than that. Maybe surprised isn't the right word as much as it is excited right now. It's being received so well.